centuries for Europe to recover from that. And so we get a really struggling period in the Middle Ages there, after the advent of the Black Plague. But once the population recovers and then starts to go steeply up again, improvements in agriculture, improvements in government, all that kind of thing, after a couple centuries after the Black Plague, you see the most stunning, really shocking blossoming of prosperity you see in the history of the world. It turns out that we do better when there's more of us. When there are more of us, we do better, we get better. Why? Well, okay, the basic, simple answer comes in the first chapter of the first book of the Bible. God made human beings good. And the goodness of human beings, even though corrupted by sin, sometimes broken by sin, the goodness of human beings means that the more you get, the more goodness you have. Now, what does that mean in economic terms? Well, it means there's, for one thing, more innovation. So everybody who was telling us back in the 1970s, when the population of the earth was below 5 billion, even when the population in the 60s below 4 billion, were telling us the world is at its limits. And now we are essentially double that. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. We're not essentially double that, but we're up by billions. And fewer of the world's people, not just fewer in a percentage-wise, but fewer in real numbers. So you see a percentage drop from 37 to less than 10% of the world living in extreme poverty. Even though the population of the world went up by billions of people in real numbers, not just in percentages, that the drop is so precipitous that in real numbers of people, there are fewer now living in extreme poverty than there were when the population bomb, anti-population people started their propaganda. This is what David Harsanyi writes in The Federalist. Prosperity is not just about selfishness. It's about health, peace, happiness, and community. I'm not sure what economic plan philosophers and environmentalists have to help grow an economy that will take care of the ballooning older population, unless they just subscribe to the school that says, let's just get rid of the elderly. The real problem we face, he says, in the world today is sustaining population. The replacement rate is 2.1 children per couple. And in places, we fail to meet this threshold. In Europe, Japan, for example, Russia, they've suffered economic and cultural stagnation in those places. Does anyone ever go, wow, Europe and Japan right now that they've got that population thing under control, they are just booming. Woo. Look at that, the engine of progress go. That's not what people say. They say there's crippling stagnation in Japan and threatening crippling stagnation in Europe. In some places,